Hello Gemini, and welcome to your July 2018 tarot readings with me. I am smiling a lot today and guess what? Because the cards are such. Okay, so let's get started for the month of July. Well, the beginning of the month of July is not going to be very easy, dear Gemini, because the first week announces a bit of tensions for you. The first week's energies are those of rivalry, competition, a bit of conflicts going on, arguments going on. So this kind of energy is surrounding your personal as well as your professional field. My dear Gemini, my one suggestion to you is that you need to have all your papers. If you're driving, please carry all the papers. Traveling, please carry all your papers. Whatever are your very important papers, my dear Gemini, just keep them at a hand's distance, because there might be something that can ask you to just show all your papers, right? So most probably you will be just controlled on the road. The cops stop you and say, okay, show us your car papers and things like that, or your tax papers, whatever are the paperwork. Please be very careful with all your papers, and very organized, I would say. Keep them in a proper file that you might, whenever anything is asked you, have them at a hand's distance. Okay, so go to the cupboard, search your papers, file them, and keep them on the side. Yes, dear Gemini. And also the first week's energy, it also speaks about having opposition to your views. So most probably you will get into some kind of word wars with your colleagues or with your immediate family circle, wherein your views are completely opposing their views, and because of that there is this kind of conflicting energy that is created and tensions that are created. You know what is the best thing to stay out of conflicts is to try to see the other person's point of view also. Okay, so because when we see somebody else's point of view, then we understand that there are numerous views on a particular thing, and at times their view is also right, because somewhere everyone is right in their own place, right? So you need to keep that in mind. You don't need to be like, I am right and it is me who is right at the end of the day. No, you just kind of try to come to a golden solution if these conflicts arise with your loved ones especially, and even at your workplace. Try to see what you can do to get things together rather than separate them, dear Gemini. So please try to take care of that. For some Geminis is going to mean also some kind of case going on. It also warns of some kind of legal cases for some of the Geminis. So once again, the paperwork is seen over here also. So my only suggestion to you would be that keep everything under control and keep everything organized in the first week. Don't try to get into conflicts on provocation, because the energy is going to be quite provocative, is going to carry this energy wherein you automatically get triggered and your temper just gives off. The brakes are just there are no brakes on your temper, and because of that what happens is that you don't feel fine at the end of the day and at the end of the week. So you don't need to feel that way, because everything can be controlled no matter what it is. So try to just control your temper and have everything organized regarding your papers, and everything is going to be fine. And with this energy, now we are going to the second week. Well, the second week is about love and about work. And how is that, my dear Gemini? Is that in the second week you will have to balance your work life and your professional life. Most probably there are going to be a lot of things to do, professionally speaking, and also personally speaking, regarding your family engagements and your professional engagements. So there seems to be a tug of war between these two spheres of your life. And how are you going to manage that? depends a lot upon your attitude to deal with it. And always know one thing, Gemini, is that whenever you are called to give up something for love, don't take it as a sacrifice, because in the second week you will feel as if you're sacrificing a lot for your personal life. Like, for example, maybe there are some very important things to do at work, and some of your family obligations also demand you to be there, so you give up one thing at your workplace. Maybe you're giving up an important meeting or a conference or a travel which might have yielded something on your professional front, but then maybe somebody at home needs your attention, needs you to be there. Some kind of family engagement crops up, and then you give that up, but at that time it's like a sacrifice. You feel that, oh, I have sacrificed that, and so my only suggestion here would be, please don't take anything that you do out of love as a sacrifice. Just know that it has been done with lots of love and spontaneity. Sacrifices are nothing but the things that we do out of love, but we shouldn't take them as sacrifice. When we say sacrifice, it becomes something a bit negative, because that means I didn't want it, but I had to give it up, so I sacrifice it. But here you're doing it out of love. Okay, so the second week calls on you to be giving up certain things out of love, and in order to maintain the balance between profession and your family life, or profession and your beloved or your loved one. Maybe your child needs more of your attention if you're a single parent, and you will have to make those concessions in the second week. And it calls on you to be very tolerant and very understanding towards your loved ones. There are going to be choices to be made. And yes, for Geminis it's a bit difficult, right, when it comes to choices. They always are in a battle to make a choice. And the second week is about love and about career. So I would say, let them both be, but balance them in such a way that none feels neglected, right? And with this energy of sacrifice, of giving concessions with your dear and near ones in order to resolve some conflicts, and giving up certain things for the betterment of the whole, then you go to the third week. And the third week's energy is a wonderful energy, because now everything has got sorted out. And how does it get sorted out, my dear Gemini? The third week is all about love. It's all about harmony. It's all about the fulfillment of your dreams, of your wishes, because the energies of the third week are all very magical energies, I would say. They are all about getting things manifested. Maybe you have been visualizing lots of things, and in the third week the universe is granting you this. So a project which was long into, you have been working a lot on it, and in the third week things really get fulfilled, and it is successfully completed. Then regarding your love life also, if you're a single Gemini, then you are going to meet someone very important at this point of time in a kind of a social event, social gathering. I see that you are meeting someone very interesting at this point of time. As it is, Geminis always meet interesting people everywhere, but especially during this third week, there is going to be an energy of meeting someone very nice, who is, something that you want, somebody who stimulates your brains, I would say. There is an eminent meeting seen in the third week, and the third week is all about patching up. I see a lot of patch up going on in the third week, because it's the energy of harmony, and without patch-ups the harmony cannot be restored. So if you had cut down your ties, if you were not really, how do you say, pally with someone, and you had taken distance from someone, and now in the third week people are coming together and they are again, you know, speaking to each other and trying to sort out the differences very amicably. So this is what is seen in the third week for you. So all in all, it's a very positive week, wherein everything is flowing in love, harmony, good news. Expect some good news also in the third week. Maybe it comes from a relative, like some kind of event is being organized, like marriage, like baptism, like you know, a family lunch, dinner, or some kind of party. But there is something happening in this third week, and it's a wonderful thing that's going to happen related to your inner peace. I would say is going to give you joy and happiness. And with this energy, now we are going to the fourth week, and the fourth week is also a very wonderful energy, because the fourth week is all about friendships, networkings, proposals. You are meeting lots of people. You are getting proposals regarding your job, most probably a new contract. If you are an artist, you get a new contract. If you are working in an enterprise, you get a new contract. Some kind of new project, some kind of new post, something new is coming your way. So this is the energy of meetings and newness, some kind of proposals coming your way. If you're a single Gemini, once again, there is some proposal coming to you. Maybe it's a marriage proposal, maybe it's a love declaration that is taking place. Wonderful, isn't it? So this is the fourth week's energy for you, the last week of July's energy. And it seems that some kind of collaborations are going to be made soon after these proposals, because this energy is going to lead to something very positive. So keep a watch on what kind of proposals you are getting and make the good choice, because most probably there might be more than one proposal coming your way regarding your work life or regarding your personal life. So be wise in your choice, dear Gemini, and see that which is a durable one, okay? Because in life it's all about choices, right? Our life is nothing but a sum up of all our choices. The choice that we have made, if we have made a lot of good choices, our life is good and happy today. But bad choices lead to experiences, and experiences lead to strength also. I mean, for me, I take it all very positively, but at the same time, weigh the consequences whenever you have this kind of choice at hand. You might have 2-3 different things coming, so weigh the consequences. What do you want to do with it? If I make this choice, my road is going to be there. If I make this choice, I'm going here or here or here. Imagine so many things around us, and each path is determining a new life. Maybe there is a road full of stones, maybe there is a road full of thorns, but there is a road full of flowers or light. So it's all upon your priorities in life, how you want to live your life. So make those wise choices in the fourth week of July, dear Gemini. And I would also say that fourth week is also calling on another get-together. There might be some marriage happening. There might be some kind of, again, housewarming ceremony. There is something where you're getting in touch with lots of people, and there is a very easy flow. So the third and the fourth week, I think there is this, you know, cooking up of energies, of meetings and of networking, and of yeah, this kind of exchanges that are being made, my dear Gemini. So use all these opportunities, these meetings with people carefully. If you are committed, my dear Gemini, one word of caution: don't get carried away, because you have someone very firm, an anchor that is holding on to you. What pleases your eye in a moment might not please you all your life, okay? So keep that in mind. Because everything beautiful shouldn't be owned, right? It will become too materialistic, right, when it comes to love. And many times these kind of things can happen. So it's not, I mean, in everybody's life, it's not just for Geminis, but I'm just saying that, you know, appreciate, admire the beauty, but you don't need to lose your stability in that. And yes, there are a lot of beautiful things that you're going to come across in the 3rd and the 4th week. But all in all, I see a lot of harmony, lots of nice family time actually. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful week once again, the 4th week. So the 3rd and the 4th week I see is really, really wonderful for you. And all in all, I see that it's quite nice. As just the 1st week, which is a bit turbulent, but you don't need to worry about that. You will handle it with your Gemini intellect, right? So take good care of yourself, dear Gemini, and I'm going to see you with the message of the universe in order to see how we are going to deal with these energies. And of course, I'm going to see you next month. So have fun, enjoy with your family, friends, and enjoy what you're doing. Because whatever you do, do it with passion and it doesn't remain a job, okay? So take good care of yourself. Please do like, share, and comment, and see you next month. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.